The CFA Institute says the pass rate for its level 1 exam was 34%. That's down from 46% rate of last June and 35% seen in December of 2008. What do these results tell us about the test takers and any developing trends? Well, Robert Johnson is Senior Managing Director at the CFA Institute. We're pleased to have him join us now from Charlottesville, Virginia, with his perspective. Bob, thanks for joining us. So explain why the pass rate fell. It really was the lowest level since 2005.
Yeah, the pass rate that we experienced on the December exam really isn't noticeably lower than it has been in recent years. I think that more of the case is the anomaly was the higher pass rate last June. Actually, the pass rate was as low as 34% back in June of '04 and in December of '05. And it has really been in the mid to upper 30s over the past few years. So, you know, I don't look at these results as being particularly anomalous.
Okay, is it though, can you read any broader trends in them? Is this decline for the month of December indicative? Does it have anything to do with the financial crisis, the likelihood of stricter financial regulations?
Well, what I think we've seen is we've seen a secular decline in pass rates over the last several years. And I think that's due to the fact that more and more people from disparate parts of the investment management profession are coming to the exam. We even have some people that I would call tire kickers coming to the exam, testing out to see if this is a field that they want to be in. In the early years of the CFA program, these were people that were practicing professionals who had significant work experience who were taking the exam. And again, we're seeing people from all parts of the investment management profession and even from outside the investment management profession entering the program. As to this December's pass rate, you know, one of the things that, and this is just purely anecdotal, is that people are working a lot more due to the financial crisis and don't have as much time to study. So, you know, that could contribute to a lower pass rate.
So you're describing a larger pool of test takers. Could that be due to, can you put a connection to the higher unemployment rate?
Well, no, I think that's one element, but there's two things that go on for us, and that is that when the markets are shrinking, when the financial markets are shrinking, there aren't as many people being attracted to employment in the financial markets. Yet, of those people who are employed in the financial markets, the jobs are more dear, and they want to increase their human capital to maintain employment or enhance employment opportunities.
One aspect of these findings is the regionalism, if that's a word. I apologize. Basically, what I'm getting at here is that most of the December exam takers actually came from Asia, right? In fact, you say 20,000 test takers did come from Asia, while only 14,700 were in the Americas. So is this merely due to population size, or does it say more about how Asia's economy is growing?
I think that part of it is due to how Asia's economy is growing, and part of it is due to the fact that we have been a factor in the U.S. and the North American markets, the U.S. and Canada, for many, many years, and we have, you know, recently become very popular in the Asian markets. But one of the myths I'd like to dispel is that some people feel that the pass rates are declining because more people outside of North America are taking the exams. And actually what we found this time is that the pass rates in each of our broad geographic regions, the Americas, Asia, and the EMEA region, they were all 34%.
That's interesting. Okay, so explain this then for our viewers for some background. The CFA, you don't actually set the pass rate. What you do is you set a minimum score. So is that minimum score then trending up or down?
Well, what we do is we impanel a group of individuals called standard setters. And these are CFA charter holders from all over the world. They get involved in a very systematic process whereby they go through the exam on a question-by-question basis and determine how they feel the just qualified candidate will perform on the exam. And in terms of standard setting, it's to take into account for the fact that we're going to have necessarily the exams are going to vary in quality from year to year. The cohort is going to change. In other words, how qualified the candidates are is going to change. And the standard setting process takes all that into account.
Well, Robert Johnson of the CFA Institute, thanks for sharing these trends with us today. Appreciate it.
I appreciate being here.